Hi everyone, it's me, Mama Scraps, and I'm coming to you today to bring to you my first adventure in producing my very first December daily album. So this is my album. It is like a cloth bound album that I got from Michael's. It's made by Recollections, and it is 8.5 by 11. I really didn't want to go out and buy any products. I have tons of things that I keep hoarding, paper pads, all kinds of stuff. So I went to my little stash and pulled out my products that I've been hoarding. So this is pretty old. I don't know, a couple years maybe. But the paper pad that I'm going to use, and I got tons of other things in here to show you guys, is made by byK&Company, and it is called Yuletide, and they are double-sided 36 sheets. I've been hoarding this. I wanted it really bad one year at Michael's, bought it, and just have never used it. So you'll see the papers. I've already kind of started cutting them up and putting them into sleeves, and I've gotten a couple little embellishments together. However, like many of you, I wanted my December daily to also include Thanksgiving. So it's going to start out with Thanksgiving and then go from December 1st till I think I'm going to go all the way to the new year with mine. So I'm going to start by showing you the papers that I've chosen to use that I think coordinate with this paper. And this is what I'm going to use for the Thanksgiving part. So I will be using these pages. And as many of you know, I go to a lot of what used to be these scrapbook yard sales at our favorite local scrapbook store, but they have since went out of business. But I had bought all of these in a big old plastic bag for like $3 or $4. Never used them. So this is what is going to be for my Thanksgiving pictures that I've taken for Thanksgiving, and you know, journaling about the holidays of Thanksgiving. So I think they coordinate pretty well with the papers in here. It's going to really be hard to show you guys all this, but it's the same paper. You know, they kind of blend together, I think. And that's how I'm going to do that. So I wanted to use all the things that I already have. And then I also plan on, as you see, I've already cut them up, using some of my scraps that I have when I trimmed it all down and everything. I also want to include this in here simply because, I don't know, I'm addicted to the script paper and what is it? I think it's called the Harlequin, which my husband happens to hate that paper, but I love that paper. So I may be introducing some of that in it as well. Before I go to the inside pages, I want to also show you, I borrowed my friend's dies. These are not mine. I wish they were. But my friend let me borrow this, and these are the Tim Holtz alteration dies. So I will be using the Holly Branch. I will be using not the pine cone, but I've used I die cut a bunch of these. They look really pretty, like little wreaths if you know, use them in a circle format. And this is called the Tattered Pine Cone. And she also let me borrow this one, and this one is called Reindeer Flight. So I took and cut out some reindeers as well. So I'll be using those. And now I'm going to show you guys all the stamps that I will be using. Plus, I'm sure I have a tons more. I haven't pulled out all my Christmas stamps, but I've showed that one in a previous video. And this is When You Stop Believing in Santa, You Get Underwear. I love that stamp. I found this one the other day for $2. And this one is shaped like a Christmas tree, and it says love, peace, joy, believe in Christmas. I'll be using this one, which I showed you in a previous video when I bought the underwear stamp. So we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll be using that. And tons of little stamps that I pulled out from my box from previous years. They're really old, so more than anything, they probably came from Michael's or Joann's once upon a time. So I'm going to be using that Santa. I'll be using this, says Merry Christmas. I'll be using this little reindeer. I will be using this little gift box. I will also be using this little Santa stamp. And this one I got a long time ago. And this one says naughty or nice. I'll be using that. I also got this one about 3 years ago. I'll be using that one. And this is my love stamp. I don't buy something unless it has, usually except for Christmas maybe, or even Halloween. But the Christmas is usually just Christmas. But Halloween and any other stamp, I somehow can turn those into different, to have different uses, different purposes. So this stamp I really love. I use it for a lot of things. Birthdays, thank you, how are you, graduation, all kinds of things. It's actually an anniversary stamp that I got at a store called Stamp Your Art Out about 3 years ago with my friend Mel. And I'm going to only ink the top part. And it'll just have, may today be filled with memories of the past and bright hopes for the future. I love that sentiment, so I'll be using that. And I am so sure that I have a ton more other block stamps that I will be using. But I also went into my little stash. I keep all my stamps in this little things that you get for school. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. I'll be using that. I will be using this Bow Bunny stamp. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got a lot of glare. Santa, Merry and Bright. Cute little Happy Holidays. And then from Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo, I will be using this stamp set, which you can't really see, but it's a bunch of tickets. So just pulled out everything I can possibly think of. Like I said, I'm sure I have like a ton more. I pulled out this stamp set, and none of these are new, so I'm not sure if you're looking for them, if you'll even be able to find them. They're at least about 3 years old. And this is my angel stamp set. And then I have this stamp set, which is Happy Holidays, Noel, Merry Christmas, Joy, Season's Greetings. And another old Tim Holtz stamp. And then this is like a double set from Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo. I like this. It kind of has little lampposts and snowflakes and snowman, little birds that Season's Greetings. It also came with this stamp. There's an ornament or ornaments. There's Santa, candy canes, Christmas trees, hollies. So I'm going to be using all of that. And I'm sure many more. I just wanted you guys to kind of see where I was as we get started. So I'm just going to move all this out of the way. And you can see that one stamp that I stamped right there. I put that on some craft cardstock. And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to start off with Thanksgiving. And this is one of those papers that I was showing you. These are those that Tim Holtz pine cone die. How I just kind of put those around. This is the Tim Holtz tattered clock die. This I cut off of my Cricut on a cartridge called Wild Card, I believe. And it says Happy Thanksgiving. So this will be my starting page. And these are some really old recollection flowers that I hoard in my jars. I buy them and then don't use them, because I hate to get rid of them because you can't buy them anymore. So anyway, I'll be putting pages behind there. And This will be my starting page from that Yuletide K&Company collection. So somewhere on here, I'm not really sure how I want it worded, the very first page, but this will be my first page. And I've already cut them all out. I will be adding some extra little inserts. I'll probably switch these around because this is definitely the one I probably use for either the gifts or the night before Christmas. And that's what the papers look like. And right here, this is like leftover paper from one of these 12 by 12s that go with this. And all I did was I cut it, I think it's probably about 6 by 12. Use my Tim Holtz die here to make the edge. I then took my glue here and I glued the bottom, I glued the sides, and I put hole punches there so that this could be a pocket. And I've been in like tons and tons of tag swaps, and you know, you're always wondering like when you're going to use the tag. So I went through a lot of my tag swaps and I pulled out tags that I gotten from other people in swaps. And so I'll be like putting a little tag here. I thought this was really cute. If I don't want to use the tag, I could use this, which is the Baroque die. That's my newest die that I just got. And I just put my own little holes in there. So, you know, you can probably put 2 or 3 tags in here if you like. You can also put a picture on the outside. I could decorate the outside. I could stamp the outside with an image. So, I'll be making my own little pockets in here. I want to show you guys more of the paper. Still there. I don't know, this had a little marking, so I'll probably put a flower or something there. It's a factory boo-boo, I guess. So those are the papers, and I still have a whole lot more to do and some more inserts. I want to show you a few more embellishments that I've come up with. One sec. I'll be right back. And here I'm back with some of the coordinating cardstock that I'll be using. I went to, you know, get some scraps and anything else that I could pull out that I already had. I'll be using some of this craft color. So that's that. Next I want to show you guys, which is, I don't have the other pages in my scrap room, but I got this off of Pinterest the other night and downloaded this, and I'll be using these for my numbers. And I'm going to use my antique Tim Holtz stamp pad to kind of age them a little bit so that they won't be so starky white, because I want them to look kind of like this. So I'll be putting some color on those to make those look a little bit older. And I'm going to just hand cut them out because I don't have a circle cutter or circle punch. So that's what I'm going to use for my numbers, I think. If not, I have some red foil stickers that I may use, but I really think I like these. So I think that's what I'm going to use. Here's some more of these tags. As I said, I was in a tag swap, so I like that. I thought these kind of look Christmassy. And I can, you know, ink them up if I need be. Probably not that one. Oh, well, I can use that for Thanksgiving. And the little cherub. And these were from a tag swap that I was in. It's been a while. So I'll probably be using those. And these, I'll be using plenty of these. They are just that Baroque die. And I just cut them into different colors. And here are some of those reindeers. I did them in craft, I did them in red, I did them in black, I did them in raw chipboard. And these I did in different colors as well. Here's just a few of those. You could probably even put that behind the reindeer. Antlers. No, just joking. I made these myself, or I'm still working on these. And these are handmade poinsettias. And they are made from a Marvy punch. And then I put stickles in the middle. And they are made out of like a snowflake. And then you have all these petals. And then you just simply have to glue the petals together. So I'll be making all my own poinsettias. And those are the reindeers. And then I wanted to show you guys what I did with like the scraps. These are the scraps after I cut my 8.5 by 11s. I'm like, I don't want to throw them away. They're not big enough to do a page. So what I did was this one. I've got a bunch of different ideas, but this one right here, I took an envelope, an everyday standard envelope. I sliced off the top. I glued the envelope together so that it would create a pocket. Right there. But what I did was I also put a piece of cardstock in between that. So that created like 2 pockets. So I have a pocket there. And then I have a pocket here. Yeah, really hard to do on camera. Anyway, so now you see I actually have 2 pockets made out of that envelope. And what I did was I took the pieces, I put my holes in there. I took like 2 scraps of paper, put, you know, like the matching front and back. And that's how I made that. And then I just simply took some ribbon that I had because the paper was a little bit too short, but you can never tell that because I put that on there. So it will go in like this. And you can just as easily do something like this. Pop your little poinsettia there. Bam. You can leave this open. You can pop a picture back there or another tag. So this is like an endless possibility. So you can get 1, 2, 3. Pop one there. Pop one here. So you can embellish this up. You know. You can put the little reindeer on there. I wish it was a different color so you guys could really see him. But yeah, lots and lots of possibilities. You could take some of these, put that back behind the poinsettia, and you got yourself a cute little page pocket, all made with just the scraps. I'm like all about the scraps. I'm all about trying to use what I have. So I'll be doing that quite a bit. I'm also thinking about making this one. And it is just simply an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, which we will glue this, 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 and this. Put it together. There's your pocket. Take your paper. I'm even thinking of leaving it just like this. But, you know, maybe putting a poinsettia at the bottom. Adding that. I don't know. Taking my little sentiment stamp and sticking it in the corner, and you've got the whole thing covered. All with a piece of scrap. You got a page pocket, you got a decorative thing, you're going to have the front and the back as well. I'm also going to be mixing this with some Bo Bunny. And this is an old Bo Bunny sheet. Just cut this up and use this for little embellishments. I'm sure I will have more to come. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys, you know, some of the possibilities of what all you can create with this. So this is the start of my December daily. I hope you like it so far, and I'm sure I will be back hopefully this weekend with the Thanksgiving part of it already done, because we all know Saturday is the first day of December. So good luck to all of you guys with your December dailies. Can't wait to see what everybody's looks like, and have a joyful year.